In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to open an Etsy store and most importantly, what to do if your store gets suspended for whatever reason. Now, it's really easy to create an Etsy store, but before I begin to show you how to create one, I've included the link down below in the description for you to receive the first 40 listings for free. Just click the link below and follow the instructions. Let's get into it. So guys, signing up to Etsy is pretty easy actually. You want to click on sign in, then you want to go to register. Now you can either put your email address, first name and password, or you can register using your Google, Facebook, or Apple Mail. Now I'm going to opt for the email option, put any dummy name since this is just for demo, and then click on register. Now you want to go to your account, you want to go to account settings, and you want to adjust all your settings right here. Now you want to make sure that you verify your email address before completing your public profile. Now you want to fill out all this information, guys. This is very, very important, and make sure that it's the correct information. Now we go to preferences, make sure you select the right info here as well. Now it's saying Germany because I'm using a VPS, a virtual private server. Facing issues in terms of opening an Etsy store from your own region, you can always get a VPS and try your luck that way. Privacy, check all this stuff out. Security, you can check your credit cards here, but you can only add a new credit card during checkout. And over here you get your email options, like what kind of notifications you want to get via email, etc, etc. Now if you want to sell on Etsy, you just go over here and click on sell on Etsy. But before you do that, make sure you fill out all the information as accurately as possible. So as we click on sell on Etsy, this is what they show us. We click on get started. Let's do this. Select the option that applies to you. Next. Again, you can tick the option that applies to you, or you can just skip this question if you want. Now time for the fun part. Start your shop. Again, select the shop language, shop country, shop currency, 7 continue, name your shop. You can name it anything. I'm just going to put Laura Delights. It says that it's already taken. Let's just choose this one here, 7 continue. Now you can create your first listing. But before you do this, of course, you need to know exactly what you want to sell, what niche you want to get into, do all your research, then proceed to this step, of course. Listing details, I'm just going to put this is a demo listing. Select all the options that apply to you, of course. Is your product physical or digital? Do you want your renewal options to be automatic or manual? I'm going to put the same thing here in the description. Obviously, you need to create a really good description for your listing to be shown, of course. Keep going down, enter your tags, put a price on it. I'm just going to put 12 euros. Quantity, processing time, we can put 1 business day. Anyway, this is all self-explanatory stuff, guys. Delivery service, put a standard letter. I'm just putting anything really, guys. I'll put free delivery. Again, you want to put everything that applies to you guys. You need to create your policy, of course, or get started with a simple policy. I'll just apply a simple policy for now. 7 continue. I'm just going to upload at least a photo, otherwise I won't be able to proceed further. So I'm just going to put our most nominated logo. How about that? Who made it? You have to put I did. What is it? Finished product. Again, choose whatever applies to you. When did you make it? Again, choose what applies. Category. Again, whatever applies to you guys. We'll just put a dummy postcode. Let's try this now. So we're not going to add any more listings. We're going to do this later. Again, guys, I can't proceed any further because I have to put a billing address and put a card and all of that. I'm not going to risk one of my cards for a demo shop, of course. It's really self-explanatory, guys. You just have to follow the steps, pretty easy. And by the way, guys, if you struggle with making your listing, I've done a video especially on making a listing on Etsy. It's within the video when I spoke about how to sell digital products on Etsy. Just follow the steps there. It's really easy, guys. Now, guys, let's talk about dealing with suspension. A lot of people have been complaining about getting their store suspended within 24 hours. And that's usually done by robots, guys. It's all done to Etsy and to protect its customers because they don't want spam. They don't want people opening hundreds of stores and spamming people. So because a lot of people have asked about how to get your store unsuspended, I wanted to tackle this issue. Now, you might have no idea why your store got suspended and you don't know what to do. Sometimes accounts end up getting suspended for no reason at all, especially within the first few months of opening your store. Sometimes within 24 hours, like I said. And Etsy are really notorious for suspending new shops to confirm that they are legitimate sellers, like I said. And most of the time, they suspend shops for no reason and don't even send an email to the seller. If this has happened to you, don't worry. I'm going to show you some things you can do to get your shop back. And I can assure you that you can easily get your accounts back as long as the mistake was from Etsy's part. So one thing I would suggest to you is don't go opening a new Etsy store, as you might be able to get your first one unsuspended. And the problem is when you try to open a new Etsy store, they will think that you're a spammer and you just keep duplicating. They don't want that, and they'll end up not unsuspending your first original store. I highly recommend reading this article fully and grasping its content. I'm going to leave you links to all these articles that I'm going to talk about down below in the description. My account was temporarily suspended, so they talk about different types of suspensions, etc. And like I said, there are a few types of shop suspension. Could be either because of an overdue balance, so you can pay your balance here. So payment suspensions and the like are temporary suspensions. This is happening a lot with new print-on-demand stores. They're being suspended for no reason and without any notice. So make sure you check your email just in case they have emailed you, and make sure to respond as soon as possible to get your account reinstated and see what it is they are requesting from you. This is quite important. Now let's talk about how you can reopen your account. Depending on the type of suspension, if it's due to an overdue balance, just pay your balance here. Again, you'll find the link to this article down below in the description. Now what Etsy say is accounts that violate their policies will be permanently suspended, but you may be eligible to file an appeal. Keep in mind that suspensions for multiple policy violations or legal violations will not be reversed. Repeated infringement notices are not eligible for appeal, so be careful. This is a long-term game, guys. It's not worth risking it. Make sure you follow the rules. That's the name of the game. And if your Etsy account is permanently suspended, you will not be able to sign in, buy or sell items, or create a new account. You'll need to file an appeal. Now, I'm going to show you how to file an appeal in hopes to get your account back. Again, the link to this article is going to be down below in the description where you can file your appeal. Now we're going to scroll down a little and you can see this button right here where it says file an appeal, and when you click on it, it takes you to this page right here. Learn more about how to file an appeal with Etsy. It's very important. Read up on it and click the file an appeal, which will take you to fill out your information and give details about the suspension. Make sure you use the email that is related to your store. I would also recommend sending individual emails from your email account to both support@etsy.com and integrity@etsy.com. Just copy and paste what you had written here in the description and send them that email. It will typically take about 2 weeks to get a response, sometimes faster and sometimes longer. So be patient, especially if you didn't violate any of Etsy's rules. Make sure you let them know that you are a legitimate business. Make sure that you let them know that you are a legitimate small business owner on Etsy and did not violate any of their rules, and that you take your business very seriously, because they want to see you try. They want to see you as a reliable store for their Etsy customers. Sometimes it's good to ask them what it is that got your account suspended, as they like to see you try to amend your mistakes. And that's if you did any. But if you didn't do any mistake, just make sure that you express that to them, that you did not do anything wrong. And like I said, guys, previously, sometimes it's an error on Etsy's side that your account was suspended without any reason, because they have a bot that controls the suspension algorithm, and they will fix that quite quickly. If they determine that it will remain permanently closed, then there will be no further consideration of reinstatement, unfortunately. However, if you are confident that you did not violate anything, do not give up. Keep trying to reach Etsy even after you filed your appeal, and hope for the best. And if you guys need a Merch by Amazon account, or you know someone who needs one, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description. You'll get it within 24 hours of purchase. I'll also leave you below a crash course for Merch by Amazon, along with 200 plus profitable print-on-demand niches, a link to check out my full Ultimate Merch by Amazon course that's helped hundreds of people crush Merch by Amazon. And if you guys don't have time to do niche research, I'm going to leave you a link for my niche research service. Thanks for watching. If your account has been suspended, I hope this information helps you get your Etsy store back. And if you like the content, of course, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below with your questions or suggestions, hit the notification bell button to get notified as soon as I upload a new video, and I'll see you in the next one.